Here I am. Hello!
Hello, Pete Bergen. How are you doing today?
I'm alright.
Cool.
I'm
Right.
a bit brain fried from all this building.
All this logic and building and stuff like that. Yeah.
Does not compute. Does not compute.
Hi, folks. Well, this is my brother's Eagle Lander that he's created. And as you can see, it has pods that dock underneath them so that he can change the pods. Now, he wanted the system like on Space 1999 where they can land an Eagle and the pod goes down into the ground and comes back up again with a different pod. That was quite a complicated thing to do, but he asked if I could help out, and I thought it would be a good idea because I wanted to do a similar thing on the helicarrier for moving craft around on the inside of the helicarrier.
I have to say that I thought it would be a very easy job for someone like Phil and his capabilities.
So basically the pods would come down into this area underneath and slot into the different bays that he's got. He wanted 6 pods, and we also wanted a door to close at the top when there wasn't a pod or an Eagle craft up there so people didn't fall into space through the hole. So I decided to make a mock-up of it first rather than doing a full-size version to try and work out the logic that would be needed behind that. And it's proved quite a headache to actually do that. But if we go across to where I've created it, I can give you an idea of what it's like. Just going into Battersea Power Station, Spaghetti Junction here, there's all my noodles up on the wall, as you can see, and the logic related to them.
Do you want me to be the button presser?
Yeah, up here we have a craft which will be basically the Eagle craft, and these buttons will be inside the Eagle so that they can be operated, each one related to a pod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So once the Eagle has landed, you can then press the pod number that you want and it will take the pod down that you've got and bring a new pod back into place, like he's selected 4 here. So it takes the door away and brings up pod number 4 into position.
So you can choose between a med pod or a crew pod or a engineering pod, whatever it might be.
So if you go off onto your journey now and then you come back and you put that pod down, you can pick another one and it brings it into place. You'll see the white hatch actually operates for a fraction of a second. That's because I've got it so that when all the bays are down, it will actually shut the hatch automatically. So there's a moment or two where it actually thinks, oh, should I shut? No, I shouldn't. So it jiggles back and forth. I've not worked out how to stop that doing that at the moment because it's really complicated, the rest of it is. Now, we had a problem with this that we ended up having 2 pods coming up at the same time by pressing multiple buttons, which caused me quite a headache to sort out because we were trying to make this idiot-proof. And as you can always find, it doesn't matter how idiot-proof you make something, you can always find a better idiot. And I was using Pete as the idiot to try and muck the system up. No offence, but...
Well, I'm a specialist in button pressing.
It's now multi-button pressing, and you can see what it's actually doing. It's not bringing out more than 1 pod at once. And it's hard to explain, but the way the logic is working on this is it's checking to see, using these activators that activate when a pod is docked on the end of the rail, it's checking to see which pods are already in and which one is out, and then it has to return a pod to its bay and then send the pod out that you want. So I'm having to use these flip-flops to retain the memory of the button that you've pressed, but it won't let you double press because it's then using the NOT gates off the flip-flops to tell these AND signals not to activate any other pods if there's one already been pressed. So basically it's allowing it only to press one button at once. You can press the buttons and it will change it.
But only on the outward journey.
Only on the outward journey, not on the inward journey. Now if you double press on a button to put it back in, like if you double press
Number
a button,
5.
yeah, do number 5 now, and nothing happens. So you can't call the pod back that's already there. It won't return it and bring it out. Now let's press number 4 and press number 4 again. Now what this will actually do is shut the white door.
It means you've been a bit...
Well, it hasn't done. That didn't work for some reason. How many times did you press it?
Oh, 3.
Oh, right. That's why then.
I was just being an idiot.
You called it out again. If you press it twice, it shuts the door.
There you go.
Yeah.
I pressed twice on the 5 then. Oh, it's not gone all the way in, that one, has it, this time?
What do you mean it has?
Has it? Okay.
Yeah,
It's just my view.
The staggered one place off because they're all on different rails. So now obviously on the big version the hatch won't be as close to these pods coming up as it is on here. So there'll be plenty of room and there'll be a lot of room between these. But these are each one can be a docking bay to dock a unit onto.
It sort of resets. It's quite good, this, Phil. It's quick because it's resetting its logic now.
Yeah, it resets the logic now, whereas before we were having to manually reset the logic when things went wrong. But since I added them NOT gates, it's actually correcting itself when you've made a mistake. So it's quite interesting. I've learned so much off trying to create this, but the wiring was a nightmare. As you can see, looking at it, it's unbelievably complicated.
I've just been playing devil's advocate all day. I've just not been... I can't get my head around.
Yeah, you just keep throwing spanners in the works, that's why.
Like, well, that's
oh, but what if I did
about.
this? He's like, oh, you swine.
That's what it's all about.
Anyway.
You get your toys, you get the new toys, and I break them.
Yeah, well, you've not managed to break this since I sorted it, have you?
No, it's been pretty good.
Yet.
Very rugged.
It'll be a good system for... I could automate this as well so that it was working on an automated system so that every now and again it would change the ship that was on the deck of the helicarrier. You know, so that it would change the fighters on the helicarrier or something, you know. It'd be quite interesting.
Yeah. Well, you need to build a Zephyr next.
A Zephyr?
Yeah, that's their newest plane, isn't it?
Oh, right, yeah. The
big transport thing.
Yeah.
So, Mobile Workshop and that.
Yeah, that's out of Marvel...
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., isn't it, that one? Yeah. So, yeah.
Right, good stuff.
Right, anyway, there you go. A multi-slot storage system.
Excellent.
Don't know how it will work in reality, but we're going to try and work it and see what we can do.
Just a challenge for next time, Phil.
Yeah?
Docking and undocking my cargo pod.
Yeah, I know. I've not got around to that one yet. It's that 4-second delay on docking and undocking is doing me in.
Yeah, I know.
It's annoying.
I'll go with manual for now.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to.
Cheers,
right, folks. Enjoy, and thanks for that, Pete.
No problem. Cheers, bro.